Great. Thank you for being here. Welcome to Metta Monday. My name's Heath. Nicole is doing another class in our home studio upstairs with some Ayurveda advanced teacher training. But today I'm really excited because you heard the news. For those of us who are vaccinated, these things have become a lot more optional. So I thought today's theme could be unmasking. So, of course, part of unmasking has to do with the physical shift, but I think there's a psychological, energetic shift. Have you noticed when you go into public spaces? Even when I'm leaving, I've just been habituated to grab my keys, my phone, my mask. Oh, and Jake wants to grab his own form of defensiveness, guarding. So part of the theme today, and I want to invoke Ganesh, who is the remover of obstacles, as we begin to enter in a post-pandemic or quasi-post-pandemic world. How can we show and express our face, our smile, our health, our vitality, our loving kindness? So I thought maybe a little face massage would be nice. So let's begin around our TMJ. So just in front of your ear canal is that temporal mandibular joint. And give yourself a little massage here, a little circular massage just in front of the ear canal. You could even open and close your jaw. Give yourself some really deep, generous breaths to remind and cue your nervous system that all is well. Maybe even smile into your jaw. And if you've been circling one direction, maybe just rewind that. Our jaw is one of the most sensitive joints to stress. And so we want to keep these open, flexible, pliable so that we're sending the nervous system the signal that we can relax and let go. Let's trace down the masseter muscle. So just kind of give yourself kind of funny face here as you, this is the strongest muscle in your body for its size. So drag from your cheekbones all the way down your jaw. Yeah. And you could even use, sometimes if you use the muscular thenar eminence, the muscle of your thumb, and even open the jaw as you kind of iron out the wrinkles that might have been developed by us kind of guarding or closing off, either physically with our mask or just because we've been doing so much social distancing, opening up the supreme center, this highway of conscious communication. Yeah, great. You could even use a little massage in through this area too. Nice deep breaths. And so I know that when I tend to get stressed or others around me do, one of three areas gets really tight. It begins to kind of create its own film of debris, pandemic debris, a mask of tension, and that's in the jaw, the neck. So let's give ourselves a little yum yum with your neck. Grab the back of your neck and just peel one side, the other, and the shoulders. So a lot of stress, unnecessary tension gets locked in our jaws, neck. Let's even get that opposite trap. Give a little massage, squeeze, drag that trap from the back to the front. You could start closer to the neck, move out a little wide. And in fact, let's take this all the way from one shoulder and then drag it all the way across through your belly to the opposite side. Feel how you can use your breath to accelerate your own sense of refreshment, relaxation. Let's get that opposite shoulder. Give yourself a little TLC. I know I've been spending a lot more time in the computer in the last 15 months or so, which does tend to lead to my forward head position. So I want to give my shoulders, my neck a break here. Grab from your trap all the way across your chest to that opposite hip. This really helps to connect left-right hemisphere, corpus callosum, that highway between our opposite hemisphere, but also up and down between our cerebrum, our new brain, and our cerebellum, our more reptilian brain. Great. Let's continue with some contacting just underneath the pupils of our eyes. So tap, this is called stomach 3, facial beauty. And this is a really good point for kind of waking up, enlivening our face, but also for helping clear our sinuses. And then instead of tapping, if you like, you can create some nice, gentle, but maybe even firm pressure here. You could open and close your jaw. Just adds a little variety to what you're doing, but really good for sinus congestion. And then also just off from the nostril flare, massage right into this area. Generally, it's a little tender, even if you don't have allergies or congestion. There's another nice area with the pollen. I don't know, in your neck of the woods, if you're getting a lot of blowing breeze, winds of changes, and sometimes you get a little alert allergy or congestion here. So another really good allergy point. And then right up in the intercanthus of your eye. So it's not in the front of your eyebrow, but it's just beneath. And like you'd press upward. This is the number 2 spot on what's called urinary bladder, your bladder channel. Sometimes it's nice to take your thumbs. You could even give yourself a little hand, a little crown, and you can massage your thumb like you're trying to lift your forehead up, and you could even peel it away. But be gentle. This could be really, really tender. Keep breathing. Notice as you give yourself some self-care, you embody loving kindness for yourself. Notice that you're not clenching your shoulders, the neck, the jaw, some of those usual suspects with stress and tension. Nice. And then let's bring it into like a full body wash. So I don't know about you, but I almost feel like I'm going through the birth canal lately, like I'm peeling through these layers of pandemic debris and these different films from the past as we're moving into new structures, new connections. So wonderful way to help clear our whole body. Let me drop the camera a bit. And if you're not standing, you'll want to do so now so you can get the full body experience. One more adjustment. And we're going to begin to raise our arms up overhead. So inhale here into a prayer right over your head, and then bring that prayer down back behind your neck and just gently massage like we were doing before. Peel the back of your neck once, twice, 3 times, and then lift your chin up so you can, like your little kitty cat, you can cat paw the front of your throat, soothe and ease your jugular, your vagus, restore your vagal tone, and incite your relaxation response. Now create an opposite prayer down the sternum, circle underneath your ribs. You could even massage liver on the right, spleen, pancreas on the left, and then let's brush down our lower back. From the thoracolumbar hinge, that's where your ribs meet your lumbar. The kidneys, the adrenals, calm down any adrenalized sensation, feeling. And then let's trace now all the way down. Take a forward fold, push your hips back, have a nice bend in your knees as you trace down the back of your legs. Hi, my friends. And massage your hamstrings, the back of your knees, even get to the back of the calves. Find each of your toes. Look down at those toes. Lift up your toes, squeeze it. Massage in between your toes. Get the roots of the toes, the middle, the phalange, the toe bone. Get the tip of the toes, the toe prints. Work through all 5 toes like that. And then we're going to massage and trace up the 3 yin channels on the right and left leg. And then we'll connect the lower right side. Give yourself a few soothing circles. Find your breath. Let's do 2 more of those chi showers, sometimes called a yin wash, where just clearing away the debris, the soot, the stress, the tension, any resistance or defensiveness you might have picked up along the way, or maybe you've just witnessed with others. Let's let go of all that acquired chi, kind of clear ourselves off from the inside out. Elevate the arms, deep breath in. Feet are about shoulder width apart. Bring that prayer, that heavenly energy to wash down. Bathe, soothe the back of your neck. Anytime you want to add a bonus feature, give yourself a nice, big, generous smile. Even if you don't feel like it, give yourself a smile. You can teach and upgrade, cue your body to be happy, even when you're not necessarily feeling that way. Looking on up, giving yourself some encouragement to soothe the front of the throat, that throat soul, that supreme intermediary between head and heart. We want easy collaboration between our thoughts and feelings. Take that reverse prayer down through your heart center, around the ribs, and then let's brush down, soothe, especially if you've experienced any adrenalized hurry or rushing or angst, anxiety, and it could be witnessed or experienced yourself. A lot of folks are talking about pandemic trauma. A lot of us have some pandemic PTSD. Let's clear out. Take that forward fold, brush down your hips. You can always stop if there's a certain area that could use a little TLC. Notice how you're contacting yourself. Notice the quality of touch. Don't simply go through the motions, but make this a high quality experience. Let's trace down your toes. I just had the idea, I've never thought to say this out loud, so I don't know how it'll sound, but imagine like you're on a first date with your body. You try to make a really good impression. Happily, I haven't had to do any dating for about 25 years, but I imagine you want a really good impression. So, of course, we know our body well. Let's trace up the front, inside of your body, but being really, really present with your body, with your sensations. Let's circle around again. Find your breath. Notice how changing your position. Some of you have been sitting, some of you have been doing massage or teaching yoga today. Notice how changing your positions, your asana, how moving and breathing consciously and circulating your awareness changes everything. Let's take one more really yummy chi shower like that. Inhale, hands into prayer up overhead. Bring that heavenly chi down, descend, wash, clear away any stress, tension, anything you don't need, anything you've been shouldering. Let go of those burdens, drag them off the back of your neck. And then soothe, bathe that front of your neck like a little kitty cat. Cat paw, clear it out, let it go. Reverse prayer through your heart. Roll out down the back. Soothe your kidney chi, bladder meridian down the back body, and take that forward fold. And you never want to have straight legs and a round back. You always want to have your belly resting, your ribs resting on your thighs. So trace or massage down the back of your legs. Yeah, good. Breathing. Find each of those little toes. Smile into those toes. Hey, toes. Maybe it's been so long since you have said hello to your toes that it does kind of feel like a first date. I really don't know if that metaphor is working for anybody. Please give me some feedback sometime. And let's trace up the front of the legs. And one more time, let's seal up our practice at our belly. This is the direction that our large intestine releases, starting at the lower right, ascending colon to the transverse colon under the solar plexus to the descending colon, sigmoid colon. So rub your belly like you love your belly. Smile into your belly. Beautiful. And then let's come a little closer so we can see one another. And let's just let go of any other residual debris. I see I'm releasing a little liquid debris out here in the Arizona desert. But here, let's take the 10 dragons, move through the hair. So take all 5 fingers on each side and just brush through, comb through the head. Give yourself some really nice, generous breaths, maybe even exaggerated together. For 3 more breaths, we'll do the healing sound of the heart, which is a breathy ah. Inhale through your nose, and then exhale, nice verbal ah. Trace out, in through your nose. Ah. Let's get the front of the face too, brushing off, releasing any debris as we unmask physically and energetically. One more deep breath in through our nose, out an open mouth. And just bring all the fingers together and shake it out. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it flow. Whew, that's better. So notice how you feel. Hopefully you're feeling a little more energized, a little more available for your own awareness and for the awareness of others. And I just want to give my view to you all in gallery mode. If you'd like, as we're ending here, feel free to unmute yourself and say goodbye. From my heart to yours, thank you so much for sharing love and being a conduit of light in the world. I really appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Heath.
Oh,
Appreciate
thank you,
you.
Heath.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks.
So appreciate all that.
Thank you, Heath. Have a good rest of your evening.
Good. Thank you.
Awesome, guys. Have a wonderful time. See you next time.
See you next week.
See you next week.
All right.